Subscribe to Rootstem Gaming before the 1st of April for your chance to win this fully painted Noise Marine figure.
Hi guys, it's here. Welcome to Rootstem, and this is me going to be painting the Slaanesh Noise Marine. Yay! As you can see, I've got it broken down into 6 different component parts. I've got the guitar separate, I've got the backpack separate, the main body I've actually stuck both halves together and just left a lot of, so all these are going to be done separately. We've got the mohawk separate from the head because that's going to be some psychedelic colours, and as you can see, I've done them with 3 different colours. That's Mechanica Standard Grey, that's going to be in Skull White, and this is in Chaos Black. So I'm going to be doing each bit individually, and we'll let you know when you're watching it. You can have a look to see what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try and get the box art as much as I possibly can. I'm not as good as Games Workshop. Oh, sorry, 7th component, the base, yay! Which has just been flocked like I normally flock it. I'm going to try and get it as close to Games Workshop as I can, so I'm going to be following their colour schemes, but I'll be honest, I'm not as good as them, so it's not going to look great. Well, it'll look great, it'll just not look Games Workshop great. But anyway, let's crack on. So I'm going to start off with the backpack and the body. We're going to be hitting this with Dark Reaper, just so we can start shading the black portions of this figure. It has got some leg greaves that are going to be going from like a yellow to orange, I believe. Ooh. But we'll be doing those, we'll be masking off and doing those separately. But majority of the back and the upper body is black, black armour, so we're going to just be spraying that up now. I did forget to mention arms. These are sprayed up Mechanica Standard Grey. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do now that I've got my arms is the shin guards and the upper arm. I'm going to try and do that sort of effect there. Oop, light. That sort of effect there. I'm probably going to go from orange to yellow, or yellow. I think I might just go yellow and then go up orange using the airbrush. I think that's going to be the best way of doing this. Whoop, he's down. So I'm going to start with Avalon Sunset as a base, and then I'm going to put Troll Slayer Orange in and try and just blend it with my airbrush as best as I possibly can. Next up, I've stuck in Troll Slayer Orange, although for some reason it looks yellow on the camera. So it is Troll Slayer Orange, yay! And we're going to layer it up, so just like a light dusting at the top, getting heavier and heavier as we're going down, just to try and recreate something similar to that. I'm not trying to get that exactly, but I want to get something similar to that. So on the greaves it goes up, on the shoulder pad, as you can see, it goes down. So we're going to be doing the opposite way on the shoulder. So we've got a nice transition on that at the moment, and what I'm going to do now is move on to of their blue. So I'm going to get that sorted. We're going to get that painted. We're just basically going to start with Calidor Sky. So next one, Teclis Blue, is going to be applied on the edges, and then I'm going to add some Model Air White to make it shine. White added, gonna hit it again. Right, next up is the bolter gun thing. What we're going to do is hit that with a little white at the top and at the bottom, and then we're going to hit all of it with like a yellow, orange to red, just going across. So once that's dry, the next colour combination is going to start with Flash Gates Yellow. Very bright, very strong. Be careful though, because yellow can be a bit temperamental. We're going to hit the middle section with Troll Slayer Orange, and then we're going to hit the end with Mephiston Red. Yoo-hoo! Starting with Flash Gates. Next, we're going to get a little crazy. We're going to hit the Hawk with some Temple Guard Blue, followed by some Moot Green, followed by some Yo-Yo Yellow, followed by Troll Slayer Orange, and finally, Evil Sun Scarlet. We're going to get a rainbow going. Rainbow hair. So next up is going to be the Illustrious Head. This is the one that we did in Mechanica Standard Grey. We're now going to hit it just basically in a couple of shades of Model Air White from Villaggio. Now on the picture, sorry, you can see that it's actually darker at the bottom and then goes into its zebra stripes at the top. And it's going to be a lot easier to paint the zebra stripes black. But I'm just going to hit with some Abaddon Air, just going to hit the underneath in like a downward section just to try and catch and get the nice little transition and blend. I should be able to get this in camera, I keep forgetting. And then that should then make that little darkness, and then of course we can start putting in the zebra stripes. go. Give that a bit of a dry brush with some Dark Reaper in there, and that should be ready to rock and roll. So now we're going to move on to a lot of hand painting before we try and finalise some of the airbrushing. The backpack is going to require a little bit of bronze there and possibly some flesh on top. The body is going to require something for the strap, which I'm going to go for probably like a burgundy. And then of course the middle of the chest needs painting up there as well. Helmet is going to need the zebra stripes. That's before we put on the hair, which is awesome. And then we've got the guitar, but the guitar can, because that's the front piece, I could probably get on with the guitar after I've actually put it onto the figure. And then of course you've got the arms, so we need to do the trims on the arms. That particular arm only needs maybe the shoulder pad doing in black, because there's actually, if you have a look at the picture, the shoulder pad itself is another zebra stripe, and then this shoulder pad is just black as well, so I just need to get that sorted. Right, I'm going to crack on with some painting. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and painted a lot of stuff. I still need to do the fingers, because I need to correct the fingers to the hand. But basically the rest of the, and I still need to do the feet, because I'm going to do the feet with an airbrush of the temple guard just to sort of highlight them. Everything's been glued together now. That was a rat skin flesh with Canadian flesh over the top, and then basically a wash of Reclaimed Flesh Shade. I'll get it right eventually. That is just the bronze colour that Games Workshop do, known as Screaming Bell. Again, just an Agrak Surf shade over the top. The burgundy kind of brown of the strap was done with, it was done with Mephiston Red. So no, it wasn't done with Mephiston Red, I do apologise. It was done with the Corn Red and not Rhinox Hide. I want to keep calling it BCO Brown, that's the old name. So Rhinox Hide first, then wet blended up, and then just a quick shade of Agrak Surf shade over the top. The eyes, of course, were just your standard red lenses. Same for this here, just got a yellow with another yellow for a highlight, a red with an orange for a highlight. So nothing spectacular, but I basically just made sure that everything has been painted now. We're now going to crack on. We're going to paint that as an ultramarine. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to paint it as an ultramarine. I'll paint it as an ultramarine, and then we're going to get on to the base. This is just your standard basing material that I've put all over the actual base itself. And then, got some special paint. Got some original Goblin Green. I'm going to airbrush the Goblin Green, if it will airbrush, because this is an old paint. It's still quite runny. So we've still got some runniness to it. Old paint, it done half last. And we're going to airbrush the whole entire base with Goblin, and then we're going to just dry brush it then with some Evil Suns. I think it's Evil, not Evil, so it's Flash Gits. Sorry, with some Flash Gits yellow, and that's just going to be dry brushed over the top. We've got the airbrush out. I'm going to hit the feet from a top-down angle, being very, very careful not to get any other figures, with some Temple Guard blue. there you go, guys. We have a painted Noise Marine. I've slapped a transfer on. This is from an old school transfer sheet. So we're doing everything old school, including the goblin green base with the yellow highlight. I've put a matte varnish on top, and then I glossed the hair. And I glossed the guitar strings, because if you ever play guitar, they're actually metallic, metal, and kind of really look shiny. And that's it. So basically, if you subscribe to my channel before the 1st of April, this is what you can win. I'm hoping that's focusing, that might be better. Yeah, and that's how I went about painting it. So if you're wanting to follow the technique, please do so. There's a lot of airbrushing techniques in there as well. I've gone a little bit off script from what the picture shows. Mine's a little bit different, but why shouldn't it be? Everything can't be the same, can it? Right. So yeah, get subscribing before the 1st, and I'll make sure that I put a video up declaring the winner. And if you wanted to have a go at making this guy and painting this guy yourself, you can just simply follow this tutorial. Well, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, of course. If you like the tutorial videos and you like everything else that I do, you can subscribe to Rootstem Gaming. That's www.rootstem.co.uk, and for £3 a month you can get access to all my content well early before it appears on YouTube. Well, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.